Hi, I've got a teal and white card that's a really, really easy card to do, but it's layered up and we've cut into it, so it kind of looks a little more involved than it is, but we'll walk you through it and you'll see just how simple it is. We have the delightful sentiments that I've used the Thinking of You from. This is the Phoebe, and we are going to actually use just the shape and the inner oval from this. We're going to highlight it with the Petal pocket flowers, and these are lovely, really, really easy to put together. I'll show you that. And the Lattice edging die is what we're going to use for the background on the card, okay? So I've gone ahead and done a bit of layering and a bit of cutting out, so I've got some pieces for us. I've already gone and put the bottom of this piece on, so I'm going to go ahead and put the top on, and then we'll give you a quick measurement. Let me use a bit of spray glue. There's a lot of detail on this. And because we want it to stick really well, I'm going to pop a little Cosmic Shimmer glue on that as well. Just right along the edge, and a couple little spots around here should do the trick. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to line that up with the top of the card, and I've just used a little coconut white card here. That into place. Let me get that on there really good. Give you a quick measurement on that. So this piece is just under 5 inches. I'd say 4 7/8 by 6 5/8. Okay, so that's going to be our backing piece. I'm going to go ahead and put that into place. I've got some of the coconut white where I've done the piercing ruler around the edge. There is a video that shows just how to pierce your edges if you want to see that. I've used a little bit of teal card there to tie in the color from the center. Put that into place, and I'll give you a quick overall measurement on that. It is 6 1/4 by, let's call this 7 7/8. Okay, set that to the side. Now, I've done a smaller piece of teal card, and this is 4 inches square, okay? And I've used the smaller piece on the lattice edging die. I've gone ahead and put 2 into place. We're going to do the other 2. Same thing, bit of spray glue and then the Cosmic glue. Let's do both of these. There we go. Just to make sure they're on there nice and good. Real nice adhesion with the Cosmic glue. There's that one. A little more around there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is overlap these 2 sides. Line the edges up. There we go. You'll have a little piece that shows from the teal underneath. Get that nice and straight. Make sure it's on there really, really good. Okay. So now this is going to be the center of our card, but what we're going to do is turn it kind of on a diamond orientation. So I'm going to take the outer cutting edge from the Phoebe die. We're going to line it up across this and cut it. So I'm just going to make sure I've got this nice and straight. There we go. A little bit of tape top and bottom. There we go. Okay, now we're cutting through quite a bit of card here. So we're going to pop that in, run it back and forth a couple of times. See if we can get it all the way through that. Okay. Oh, looks like it cut well. A little bit stuck there. There we go. Okay. So now I'm gently, gently, gently going to pop that out. And we're going to use that piece. So we don't want that tape to rip that. So I'm going to gently peel it off ever so slowly. Whenever it's been run through the die cutter, it really does adhere. Let's see if I can get that out. Gently, there we go. We've got it. Okay. So now, I'll pop that back on there. What I want to do is add a bit of mounting foam to raise this piece up. So I've got some pieces already cut. And I'll tell you what, let's pop them on like this. And do one here and here. And let's see if we can get a couple real thin ones into those corners. Really support that nicely. There we go. That's actually, let's see, I think I might be able to get that one in there. Yeah, we do. Okay. Okay, so now what we're going to do is bring this backing back over, and we're going to put this into place. And it's going to be raised up, so we have a nice little dimension going from it. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. As I look at that now, I think it needs just a hair bit more right here and here, just to keep that from falling in. Okay. It's always better to have a little bit more than you need. And that will fit in really nicely in that spot right there. So we're going to take this piece, we're going to pop it right back down in there. Just want to make sure I've got it going the right way. Use a bit of glue. And I'm also going to add just a tiny bit more Cosmic in there. Going to just pop that down into the aperture opening. Make sure that's nice and secure. Okay, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to cut my sentiment using the oval from the Phoebe set. Take this into place. There we go. Okay. Pop that out. Okay. Now I'm going to bring in some Peacock Feathers Distress ink and a smoothie. I'm going to go right around the edge of this. Just tie in that same color that we used on our mat. All the way around. Just hit the edge there. That looks really good. Pop that to the side for a moment. We're going to use a little bit of mounting foam on the back. That will seat right into the center of that aperture. Like that. So now what we want to do is add a floral element. I've gone ahead and done a couple of the little pocket petal flowers ahead of time, but just to show you what we are going to do with it. It looks like this when it's cut, and you might think, what am I supposed to do with that? It's so unusual looking. You can ink it before or after. I'm just going to go around the edge since I've got the ink handy. Put a little bit around all these stitched areas. And I'm still using the same Peacock Feathers Distress ink. A little bit on the sides. Okay. So now what we're going to do is, if they're stitching all the way around the edge and then there's a little fold line, so what you're going to do is just fold that away, away, away. Do all four around there, and then these two, you'll have to kind of pop that underneath like that, and then lift this corner up and pop that underneath. Okay, so here's your flower, and then what I do is I add a little bit of glue on the inside of these petals so it'll stay nice and flat. There we go. That should be all of them. Okay, so now I'm just going to give it a second for that glue to set up. Doesn't take long. And I've already cut the center of the flower and just used a little bit of the Peacock Feathers Distress ink on that as well. Pop that right into the middle. Hold on to that as well. Just give it a second to set up. And now you have a really cute little flower there. Okay, so we're going to seat those around our aperture. So I've got I've got 3 of the 4 sizes here, so I'm going to do the 2 smaller ones on the top, about like that. This one in the corner. Oops. There we go. Slightly overlap it a little bit. And this one, I'm going to seat down on this side. Really cute. And you've got all those little stamens, really cute, inked all the way around. And I've got a bunch of the leaves, so you can add a little bit of dimension just by folding these up. You can use a little bit of a stylus on them if you want. I think it's fine just to bend them a tiny bit. Pop these small leaves right under the edge of the smallest flower. There we go. And then I've got 2 medium. And I've trimmed a little bit off the back of them. They have some longer stems on them, so it depends on how you want to use them. A little bit of forming on that one. Sort of offset them right under the edge of the flower, and you can just sort of lift them up a little bit. That one and that one. Give them a little forming. Pop that under. Pop that one under. You could even ink them with a little bit of green if you want. There we go. I think the only thing this is missing is a few of the flatback pearls in the corners, and you have a lovely card. It's really a nice card for just about any occasion too. Hope you've enjoyed the video. We have so many more. Do not forget to look at our YouTube channel. There are just loads of them there for you to see.